on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of CryptoZombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day today. Why are the crypto markets seeing red today? Well, obviously, it's because absolutely everyone is buying Dogecoin today. How much is that doggy in the window? My goodness, what an insane pump we have had for the meme cryptocurrency. I've actually had friends calling me this morning like, hey man, what's up with this Doge thing? So no more financial advice, especially when it comes to the Doge cryptocurrency. Dogecoin surpassed Polkadot and Cardano and is now the number 6th cryptocurrency in the world, a meme coin. So as you can see over here, CNBC is a little bit scared about this. Dogecoin spiking 400% in a week, stoking fears of a cryptocurrency bubble. Should we be worried? Are these signs that the top is near? Well, these are some things I would like to talk about today. Having a look over at what is happening with Bitcoin, you do notice that we have had sort of that peak at around 65,000. We have pulled back. So are we looking for a reversal? Was this just a healthy retracement? Well, we will get into all that in just a bit. And by the way, friendly reminder, if you guys do want to trade the volatility of Dogecoin and make money using leverage, you could do that over on Femex. This is very, very risky, I would say, very dangerous to be using leverage trading Dogecoin, but I have seen people making a lot of money. So if you guys are interested, there is a $200 bonus if you guys want to trade Dogecoin over on Femex. I do have that in the links below in the description, but that being said, let's get into the main meat and potatoes of the video and let's talk about Bitcoin. What is going on? Have we topped? We also had, heard the fact that Turkey is now banning Bitcoin transactions for buying things as well as fiat on-ramps into Bitcoin. So it's definitely an interesting day for the crypto markets. Gonna make today's video super quick. Stick around to the end. We're gonna talk about exactly what is going on and I'll let you know my targets that I'm looking for as far as my trades are concerned. So if you like this kind of content, smash the like button and let's dive in. So we actually have fallen completely back inside of this rising, I don't know if you want to call it a triangle or a wedge over here on the weekly, but you could see it's not the first time that we have had a breakout. Actually, in March, we broke out of it right here, and then we did actually close just below it, which is exactly where we're sitting right now. Now, keep in mind, we still do have about 2 weeks left of this month, so anything could happen. On the broader spectrum, we still could have that massive breakout. This could have just been, a little bit of exuberance and excitement. We had the COINBASE listing, right, as well. You can see over here, though, we have fallen out of this uptrend that we were in. Now, honestly, what I think is most possible is to actually get rebought up right here. You can see lots of VPVR, and this is where we had extreme amounts of volume, extreme amounts of accumulation right here, right in this level. I mean, we literally consolidated for about a month at these levels. It was over a month, actually. So if people are asking, do I think that we're having a major reversal and Bitcoin is about to have a crazy dump from this point? No, I don't think so. We would not have accumulated that much here for over 35 days just to simply dump it for, what is this profit? Okay, so we had the breakout. So yeah, for a 10% profit, do you honestly think all the institutions and the whales and the high net worth individuals were accumulating for a 10% flip? Come on, guys, let's be realistic. But what is more likely is that we do come down and retest this area around 58,848. And you can see there's actually a lot of things lining up here. Not only do we have the previous support, we also have the previous resistance coming to its apex, and we also have this volume right here. So you can see this is the perfect level to have that bounce where just all of the forces are coming together, and this is exactly where I have actually put in some extra buy orders to accumulate my long, right down in that level. You can see right here, we're still in the blue territory, so this is fine. And as long as we stay within this range, bouncing around anywhere in here, I'm totally cool with. So the bottom of that is around 58,465. It's a little bit of a range. So really anywhere from, 58,000 to 59,000, anywhere sort of in there is, the sweet spot for the buy zone. And, if you guys are obviously interested in learning how to do that, you can check out my tutorial on Bybit. It is popping up above. There is also another $200 bonus for Bybit. And also, just to let you guys know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the COINBASE refer a friend thing. Well, Bybit actually has something like that similar too. So if you are interested, you actually if you use this link, which I will drop this link below, you do need a referral link. You don't have to use mine. You can use anybody's. But if you want, you can see right here, you get a referral code. And I actually haven't even done this yet. You can see I have 0. I've never even done this before. But if you are interested, you get $10 and I get $10 if you use the link. And basically the only requirements is that you have to make a deposit and make a trade. But there's no trade amount. You could literally trade $10 and then you get it as a bonus. But you can also refer friends as well. So it's a really cool referral program that Bybit has. Like I just started it. I don't even have anybody on it yet. So if you guys want to use that link below, it helps the channel out. I get $10, you get $10. Everybody's happy. You don't have to use my referral link. I probably won't mention it again, but just going to let you guys know they are now doing that below. But talking about the fact that we have fallen below the heartline, some people were pointing out to me in the group, hey, isn't this a bad thing that we've fallen below it? Well, not necessarily. I mean, keep in mind, you really need to look for the daily closes. We're in the middle of a day right now. So this candle, anything can happen, right? You can have the wicks and then you can go back above it the same way that we did back here. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we broke above it and then we fell below again. So no, you want that solid breakout. So we could end up right above this line again, no problem. In fact, the thing that I'm really bullish on right now is these Bollinger Bands, because the fact that we did get suppressed on this breakout actually made the Bollinger Bands get even tighter. And we know that the tighter they are, the bigger the move. And I told you that was not the breakout. What we saw to 65,000, that was not the breakout. We're looking for a massive breakout. We're looking for a $75,000, $80,000 Bitcoin. And as you can see right here, if I zoom in, anything above this basis, which is this pink line in the center, is very, very bullish. And the fact that, we came down and we didn't even wick down to it, we actually got bought back up before that, is very bullish. And the other thing that I want to point out right now is over on the futures. Now, who knows what happens by the end of the day. But currently, you can see we had a lot of resistance starting back all the way from February 22nd right here. And currently, that's exactly where we're sitting right now. As I'm literally making this video, we are sitting on the previous resistance flip support. So this is definitely bullish. What I think is happening is essentially what's going on, like Whale Map said. TA and the hard data that Bitcoin blockchain provides should be enough to make informed and unbiased trading decisions. Not sure how new FUD fits into this. He might be referring to the FUD about Turkey, but you can see whale wallet inflows right here, a lot of whale wallet inflows and more whale wallet inflows as well. So really what we're seeing is the retest of previous resistance as support, which is actually extremely healthy in markets, right? You don't want to go straight up. For example, you don't want to be, essentially doing what Dogecoin is doing right now. Not to say that it can't pump higher, but, when something goes straight up, it usually does tend to have, a big fall. And as you can see, we are putting in this giant wick right here. So, that is just something to be a little bit cautious about, right? Now, here is the FUD. Here's the big FUD. So a new ban in Turkey will prohibit crypto holders from using their digital assets for payment in addition to preventing them. In addition, it will prevent payment providers from allowing fiat on-ramps. So according to the Central Bank of Turkey, this will be in effect as of April 30th. And any type of these crypto payment solution partnerships will be rendered illegal. And they say any direct or indirect usage of crypto assets in payment services and electronic money issuance will be forbidden. So they're not technically banning Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They're just not allowing you to use crypto to purchase things. And they're also no longer going to allow you to convert your fiat into things like Bitcoin, which is pretty crazy, and probably most likely you're going to see a lot of volume potentially on things like local Bitcoins and Paxful and BISC and things like that potentially. So I mean, if they want to find a way around it, they'll find a way around it. And the question is, why are they doing this? Well, I mean, have a look over here at the Turkish lira. This is just the past 5 years. And, up here, and this is just in dollar value, and the dollar has been falling, right? We were sitting at around 35 cents, and currently today it's around 12 cents. So it doesn't look like the Turkish lira is, performing that well. And I think that they are getting scared that their citizens are looking to a better alternative, which is exactly what Bitcoin does in fact provide. So talking about some fun news before we get on to the rest. So it looks like Jim Cramer actually said that he sold half of his Bitcoin to pay off the mortgage on his house. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, makes sense, right? Financial freedom. I guess you don't have a house payment. Let me know what you guys think. Would you have sold half your Bitcoin to pay off your mortgage right now, or would you have continued to hodl? That is obviously To each his own. I'm not going to say what you should or shouldn't do with your crypto. Robinhood did have an outage, though, conveniently, again. Apparently, this time it was due to Dogecoin spiking. It lasted for 2 hours. Conveniently, the company that, turned off trading for GME now also has an outage conveniently when Dogecoin is pumping, right? Well, on top of that, looks like they've also been, they've had their license in Massachusetts revoked as well. So, why if you trade on Robinhood right now, I'm just curious, what advantage do you personally find trading cryptocurrencies on Robinhood? Like and people talk a lot of smack about Coinbase, but I would rather use Coinbase or something like Binance or KuCoin. You can even, for example, over on Femex, if you want, you can even trade Dogecoin in spot for $10, literally for $10 a month, like flat rate. I don't know why you wouldn't just use one of these. But let me know why you guys use Robinhood. I really don't know. That's always been a bit of a mystery to me. But having a look over here, clearly there are some concerns about this spike. Is this the top? This is what happens at the end of bubbles. Now, keep in mind, I did remind you guys that we were seeing a very, very low Bitcoin dominance. And the last time that the Bitcoin dominance got down to these levels, we actually did have a crazy rebound in both scenarios. So there is the possibility, and this was what I said in yesterday's video. This was the emergency update warning about, this hasn't happened for 2 years. 2 years ago, we had this crazy, crazy bounce. And altcoins got wrecked and Bitcoin price pumped, right? Now, on the flip side, you also could be falling below this. And this is why I'm paying very close attention to the dominance, more so than ever right now, because if this dominance does continue to fall, then we are going to see more altcoins pumping, right? We are going to be going into that alt season, which is why if you kind of think that the altcoins are going to do well, you might want to start hedging into the altcoins maybe just a little bit right now. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but that could be a possibility. But I also want to let you know that we could have another bounce like we did back here. So we have, we did down at this level and we haven't been down here in 2 years. So I'd be lying if I said I knew what was going to happen. I mean, some people might be like 100% sure we're going into altcoin. I'm not sure if we're going into alt season. I don't know. We're right here at the level. I do know it's a critical level. I would keep an eye on it. If we start moving upwards, then you might want to shift back into Bitcoin. So we're going to be keeping a very, very close eye on this moving forward as time does pass. But speaking about altcoins, it's not something that you can deny. I mean, people are buying altcoins. I mean, look at this. 211-year-old investment firm buys $4.75 million worth of Ethereum. Chicago-based financier Rothschild Investment Corporation purchased over 265,300 shares of Grayscale Ethereum Trust, making its first investment into ETH ever. You saw the companies getting into Bitcoin. I can guarantee you there's more companies that have been buying Bitcoin that have not disclosed it yet. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that maybe Amazon or Walmart or who knows, some crazy company, is buying Bitcoin right now. But I do think that the next thing to do is Ethereum. Why? Well, these guys have a lot of money. It's the number 2 crypto. Although I don't know, maybe at this rate, Doge will be the number 2 crypto. I don't know what's going on with Dogecoin. But, that could be a possibility. So, getting back to, do I think it's a bubble? No, I don't think it's a bubble. I think that the market's going to do what it wants. Dogecoin is a meme coin. It's known for, much wow, pump, haha. So it's sort of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like people just buy Dogecoin because they think the price is just going to keep going up. And because people don't really care that much and they don't take it that seriously, it actually becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy where the coin does actually pump. So, but at the end of the day, having a look at, a chart like this, I would be careful, because, there is a lot of smart money out there. There are people that are legitimately actually trading Dogecoin and they are hedging and they are hoping that the price will go down and they will be shorting it. So that is just something that, but if you believe in Doge, sure, buy some and hold it. I mean, obviously it's done well, right? It just hit an all-time high. So, that's that situation moving forward. But talking about a lot of these cryptos, there are a lot of potentials for altcoins. And we have seen that, it's a rotation, right? It goes from Bitcoin, top altcoins, mid-tiers to low caps, right? And you always see that there's like the flavor of the month, flavor of the week, things like that. And obviously, DeFi is still a very, very big sector. In fact, I don't believe that we've 100% had the total killer app yet for DeFi. We've had some good alternatives. We've had PancakeSwap, Uniswap, Orion Protocol, right? Daffy is also another one that may have gone under the radar for a lot of people. Now, I told you guys about this a while ago, and now they're going to be actually launching their product, creating D tokens. So when this platform launches, users can create synthetic D tokens from existing crypto assets. Now, these include things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, etc. By connecting your ERC20 wallet, you can mint these D tokens, which are pegged to the underlying token networks. This simulates the new incentive model, which DAFI creates for every decentralized economy. So essentially creating these synthetics, this is something that happens in the real world. This is something that traditional finance does all the time. And if you really want to have the DeFi sector mimic the traditional sector, but without those sort of consequences of being so completely centralized, these are the types of products that I want to keep my eyes on. They say they're creating history on the mission to reinvent how every decentralized network is rewarded, new staking and social reward models, which are now tied to a network's adoption. And then they, say join their social channels if you guys want to check out more of those updates and things like that. Also, talking about the decentralized sort of way of, doing things, Injective Protocol, they've actually been really smashing it. They say we're proud to share a groundbreaking milestone for the space achieved by our engineers. Trezor support for the EIP 712 signature standard. This can allow a plethora of Ethereum-based applications to be utilized by Trezor users. And obviously, I am an advocate for using things like hardware wallets. Not everyone is necessarily ready to be their own bank, but I personally like to own my things, and I am super excited about this decentralized finance. They say until now, all Trezor users were cut off from the opportunity presented by the blooming Layer 2 ecosystem, including the ability to participate in the recent NFT craze on Ethereum, and more importantly, the Injective Labs Equinox staking competition, right? So, another one that we spoke about is Antimatter. Now, these guys are doing on-chain DeFi derivative protocol, and I actually personally know the team behind this project, and I can tell you they are very educated in the space. Jack has been in the space for a long time. I remember back in the Neo days, he had actually been like a scout for some of these projects, right? He would do a lot of the homework and the research for NGC when they would invest, right? And this is like this is his project, and I'm super, super excited for this. I mean, yeah, I like trading on Bybit and Femex and things like that, but I think eventually you're going to see, the way that Uniswap kind of took a lot of that volume away from the centralized exchanges. I think you're going to see things like, potentially Injective as well as Antimatter actually sort of take some of that derivative volume away and pull that into the DeFi sector as well. So these are just projects that I would keep my eyes on moving forward. But let me know what you guys think in regard to, is the top in, is this the end of the bubble? The fact that Dogecoin is up 500%, does that mean that, it's gone too far, or is Doge just being Doge? Let me know what you guys think about that below in the comments. And yeah, make sure to beware of scammers. Always make sure that, if I'm commenting and you see CryptoZombie, I have the verified check mark right here. If it doesn't have the verified check mark, it is not me. It is a scammer. Never send anyone money. I don't ask for money. You guys know that. I don't actually have anything that's paid on here. I mean, if you guys want to use the links below, you are helping to support the channel. I do receive referral fees and things like that, but I don't have any paid groups. I don't charge for anything. My Telegram group is absolutely free. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. You're awesome. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't seen these videos that are popping up right here, right now, check them out. And until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.